Good afternoon. Level 1, 2022 to 2023. Welcome to the college. First lesson, knife skills, right? And so we've covered vegetables, well, I should say cuts of vegetables, as you can see on the board here, right? Now, what is a mirepoix? This is a good idea of a mirepoix. Yeah, it's a good idea of a mirepoix. I'm going to use this, and believe you me, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, because one of the things about being a chef is we are economical. We use as much of the ingredients as possible. Yeah, so we use it to do other things. Yeah, but we don't just chuck things away. Yeah, we try to you know, like later on you're going to do some chips. You're going to square up the chips, square up the potatoes, stuff like that. You can use those trimmings for mash, or today we can use those trimmings to thicken the soup. Now, if we thicken the soup with potato, it is a very good practice, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people have gluten intolerance. Yeah. If we are able to produce a gluten-free soup, we can feed everybody except for those that don't like vegetables. So we've got a wide audience already. Yeah. So if we can thicken our soup with things like potatoes instead of flour, because flour's got gluten in it, we're appealing to a wide audience. So there you go. So certain things in the commercial world where the more you cater for your customers, it's the more customers you're supposed to get, in theory. So I'm going to show you how to prepare potato. Not saying you don't know, but you know that there's a commercial way of cooking and there's a way you cook at home, and it's not always the same. Right, we were working in the kitchen. You can't have dustbins and obstacles around the floor because we're always moving, so we have to have it on top of the table. Yeah? So any little thing like rubbish and stuff like that, it will be on top of the table. What I don't want to see students doing, you might have done it today, I'm not going to penalise you for it. Right? What I don't want to see you doing, I don't want to see you, what do I want to see you doing? Peeling stuff and leaving the rubbish on the chopping board. Organise yourself. Don't do any preparation at all until you've got the equipment that you need. If you need a chopping board, get the chopping board. If you need a bowl for your rubbish, get a bowl for your rubbish. If you need, get everything you need first. Don't be walking back and forward like that. And you can see I've got everything that I need, so that once I start to do my bits and pieces, jug please, jug for the fantastic chef. The jug at the top, jug, water jug, help. Oh, there you go. How did you guess? Thank you so much. You're too kind, right? Now, one of the things about me, I try to use equipment that is like, say, measuring, right? Weighing and measuring. Sometimes you don't need scales. Sometimes you don't need scales. This is a 2 litre jug. Yeah? Half of it is a litre. Right? So I've got a 2 litre jug. I'm going to pour that in there. 2 litres of cold water. I might need more. I might need less. I don't know. Yeah? I can turn it on. I don't need to hang about measuring it, and I know that if half of it is 1 litre, a full lot is 2 litres, approximately. Yeah? I don't need to measure it out. So, if I'm going to use salt or pepper, I use a teaspoon. A teaspoon, if you level it off, is 5 grams. Yeah? I would say maybe 2.5 grams to say 200. You can add a little bit more. But it's always good to add less salt, and then the customer can always add more. Don't over season anything. Put a little in there, but measure it. So it will be a level teaspoon, and then you take off some of the salt. It's half a teaspoon. If you've got 200 milliliters of water, 2.5 grams. You don't need to weigh it out. 0.5 grams. So it's about for 5 grams. No, for about 5 grams of salt. About 1 gram or 0.0 gram of pepper. Very little. Don't put the same amount of salt and pepper together. One will overpower the other, and the customer will not appreciate you. They will taste pepper all the time, and they can't taste the other ingredients like the carrots or whatever else is in there. Yeah. These things I want to tell you from the beginning, because you don't need to measure it. If you use a teaspoon or you use a jug, you don't need to be queuing up, weighing things like that. There's certain things you just don't need to do. Right. So any peeler will do. Right. So I'm just peeling off the potato like that, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to stick it back in the water. Why? It goes brown. It oxidizes. As soon as the air gets to the potato, it changes colour. Yeah, and so this is good practice. Stick it back in the water. Yeah. Not that it's going to matter in this case, because if it did go brown, it wouldn't matter anyway, because the soup is orange, so who would know? Exactly. But just for practice, it's always in good practice. It's always good to practice good practice. So, as you can see, right now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the trimmings. It's not the skin, just the trimmings. Did I? Blue paper for the chef. A little bit of blue paper. That's enough. Not too much. Not too much. Right. Right, now, it's the potato. If you do like this, it's flat. You can work with that. Yeah, just get one side flat and you can work with that. Got it? I can work with that, can't I? And it's not going all over the place, health and safety. And then when I'm ready to get the other side flat, let's do that. Stick it in there. Got it? So I'll do it again. I'll get one side, and I can do that. The trimmings here, right? If we get enough of it, we can use it for mashed potato. But because we're doing a soup today, chuck it in the soup. And then that will thicken the soup and it will be delicious. Absolutely delicious, says I. Right. Celery. I'm going to take a few little strands. Now, celery and leeks, they must be clean because you'll see that the dirt gets in between the celery and the leeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to do a rough cut mirepoix. Right? I'm not going to do any Macedonian jardiniere and blah blah blah. Just going to do a rough cut mirepoix. Yeah. So here we go. And there. All right. Easy. Just that. nothing to it. Yeah? It's just cutting it. So it's a reasonable size because, you know, it doesn't have to be too small. But a reasonable size because the smaller the vegetables, the quicker it cooks. Simple. So my mirepoix goes in to my delicious soup. Oh my gosh. Then I'm going to hit an onion or two. Normally, when I'm peeling onions, stick it in the water. You don't have to, but you will find that if you stick it in water a few minutes before you're going to peel it, the skin comes a little bit easier. You don't have to fight it, right? Now, I'm not going to do the sliced onions or diced onions until after break. Yeah, but I was going to show you, once again, rough cut onions. Now, see, it comes off nice and easy. Like that. There is a mirepoix when you're making a brown beef stock where you can actually not peel the onion, just wash it and cut it up with the skin and everything and just chuck it in. Because it's a brown beef stock, you can use the skin as well. But because we're doing that carrot soup, we'll just take off the skin just to show you, And once again, I'm just going to, as you can see, now who said this knife is blunt? Who said that? Oh, this knife is very sharp. Sharp enough for me.
Well, Drew tried to sharpen it, but it still didn't.
Well, you know, this is Drew, this is Colin. Right. So here we go. You see how quick, how easy it came off? Yeah? So, this is my basis of a gluten-free vegetable soup. All I've got to do now is just add time, basically. Time. When I say time, I mean time as in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And about 45 minutes, that'll be ready. So just let it tick away. And when we come back from our break, I will adjust it, season it, you can taste it, have a go yourself. You get it? Cool. Right. So, bon appetit. Resume? Yeah. Okay. Could somebody pass me a strainer? It looks like this. That cognac, not that one though. Right. Bring it. Bring that one. Bring it. Right. Okay. Cool. Now, thank you. There are two different types of strainers, right? You've got the conical chinois. We spoke about this last week, didn't we not?
Yeah.
Conical chinois. Right, now this one here is for refined sauces and soups. So you want it really smooth and really fine. So the chances of you using this one in the first year is very slim. Right? Just to let you know, I'll also write on the board, tell them that, right? This is the one we'll be using most of the year. It's a conical strainer. And we need to know what it is, because we'll be using it throughout the year. So you've got conical. What? Yeah? Cool. Right. I spoke to you earlier on about measurements. Yeah? Now, I want you to take notice of the things when you're cooking, when you're preparing. You do it in steps and stages. Yeah? I might write it on the board, but I want you to watch what I'm doing. So, earlier on, I use all the trimmings. Yeah? Trimmings from the potato, trimmings from the carrots, and trimmings from the carrots and potato. Then I've got a mirepoix of celery, and a mirepoix of onions, and I chucked it in the pot and let it boil. Now the time you went to break and come back was enough time for the soup to actually cook and complete. It doesn't take long. Half an hour, 40 minutes. It doesn't take long. It depends on how much vegetables in there and how much water and other things, yeah? So it's the quantity of vegetables, the time and temperature. So we split up our potatoes. Right, now the multitasking part of this exercise is once you've got to this stage where your soup is boiling, that means all your ingredients is in the soup and it's boiling, you are then going to do this. We're going to cut them into 3. Like that. And we're going to cut it down like that. Stick it in the water. If we get the chance to make chips, hooray. If not, at least it's prepared. So when you come in tomorrow, we told Drew the chips are prepared, all you have to cook is blanch it and fry. So at least you're one step ahead of the game. Yeah? So rather than once you've got your soup on the boil like that, I want to take you through this cooking process. There is 2 types of process when it comes to cooking. You've got boiling and you've got simmering. Simmering is when the liquid is still cooking, but it's not moving rapidly. Now, if I turn this up, you'll see rapid. Come on, come close here. I want you to see rapid. Come around this way. All right. When it's really vigorously boiling, that's rapid. Yeah?
Steaming.
Rapid boiling, not steaming. I turn it down. I turn it up. I turn it down. Right, come back here. Come back here, have a look. Everybody come here. This is part of your lesson, because this is what you got to do. When you leave it like that, it's just slowly cooking. So you bring it to the boil, then you turn it down till it does that. And once it's done that, you turn it and you start to do other things, what we call multitasking. If you leave it rapidly boiling, the water's going to dry very quickly, and chances are you might burn the soup. So you bring it to the boil, you turn it down like that, and it's to simmer, right? Now, the next stage is blending. Yeah? Now, I have 2 spoons. When I'm using this spoon, for things like salt. Yeah? Okay. I know that that's 4 litres. I'm not ready because I've put enough water. It's about 4 litres, yeah? And it's about 15, approximately, can be 20 grams to a litre. Yeah? So, if I do, yeah, okay. If I do something like this, showing you now, right? Because otherwise there'll be a lot of time wasted. 10. Right? What you could do, make it easy for yourself. If I put 10 litres, 40 litres, 40 grams in there, if I do a little bit more, it's okay. I'd rather have it under-seasoned than over-seasoned. For you, maximum you're going to need is 2 litres because of the amount. What I want you to do is see all the carrot trimmings, all the dices, all the mirepoix, the jardiniere and everything, you chuck that into the pot. Yeah? And you get a little bit of celery, and not a whole stick, yeah, use what you want. And then the peelings from your potato, you chuck it into the pot. Whilst that's happening, then you can cut your chips, stick it into a bowl. You can collect it. At the end of the day, we can put it all into one bowl and stick it in the fridge for storage. So I'll shut that in there. The last thing I'm going to show you is blending. Now, this is a very easy soup to make. Yeah, very easy to make.
It's kind of multi.
Yeah. I can always adjust this soup if I want to. I can turn it into a cream soup. I can turn it into a carrot and coriander soup. I can turn it into a carrot and orange soup. But today's just carrot. Once it's blended, I'm going to get a strainer and I'm going to strain it through there. I've turned it down so it's less. That's all. Surprises are how easy it is to make soup and how nutritious it can be. And cheap. You know, if you had this, bread roll is a substantial meal. You get your carbohydrates and you get everything else. Plus the 5 a day, eh? When we talk about consistency, we're talking about things like the thickness of the soup. The texture and thickness. Yeah? So when you're looking at a soup, you're looking at consistency, which is the thickness, and texture, is it smooth, is it lumpy? Yeah? And then you just in there, and then it should come out nice and smooth. It should come out. Give me half a bowl, please. Yeah, I'll do. I don't know what was there. Yeah. You see? And then once you squeeze out all the soup like that, you'll find you end up with not bad consistency. Not bad. Nice and smooth. Yeah, better than Bachelors and Heinz. There you go. Not runny. Well, not too runny. Nice consistency. And hopefully, nice flavour. And that will be. Ooh la la! Yeah. Delicious. It needs a little bit more salt, but you can always add a little salt and a little bit of pepper at the table for the customers. But the flavour and everything, wow! Get on with it.